Oktoberfest in February continues on this week on the channel. This is Animating Beer Company's own iteration of the Oktoberfest. It is called Hedwig, and you might wonder, what am I doing with a Connecticut beer? Well, guess what? I got it, ironically enough, from my good friends up at Replay Brewing Company in Fort Mill, South Carolina. They did a collab together. They had an extra one of these, so I got one from them because they're nice people like that. So why don't we find out what Hedwig is all about right after the theme song. Welcome on into the channel and the Midland studio as per usual with your host Nutmeg 2 Palmetto. We're going to keep this Oktoberfest in February going along, going strong, and we're going to look at one from my old stomping grounds up in Connecticut. Now I've featured, by this point I've featured Animating beer on the channel before. I also did a, what did I do? Flight check, that's what I did. I did a flight check from there while I was up visiting for a friend's wedding, and I was very excited to go back there because Animating is one of the best Connecticut breweries in my personal opinion, and I think that's actually a fairly commonly shared opinion amongst a lot of other people. Now this one, I've actually not had this. Now I know that Corey at Connecticut Vlogs has reviewed it before, and I'll throw his review up there in the card so you can click on that at your disposal. But this one I have not had. I've not had Animating's version of their Oktoberfest. Hedwig described as a premium Festbier, 5.2%. It's got I don't think that says first. There's definitely some German words up at the top. Ja, das ist gut. I hope I didn't butcher that. On the side, of course, Animating's slogan, artistry through industry. On the side there, what else do we got? Come on down for a pint and a crisp high five. Animating Beer Company, all their address, their website, hashtag Animating Beer. On the side, we got ABC. UA, being of, and I hope I pronounced that correctly, being of German origin, can we use a quote from you to lend a sense of authenticity to Hedwig? UA, one word. Hey, oh boy. I want to try that. He met you. Well, yeah. No, I'm not gonna try that again. Nope. It means quote home feeling. And ABC again. Oh, ABC. I'm stupid. Animating Beer Company. Animating says, couldn't have said it better ourselves. Well, I can appreciate that because there's no way I would have said that with any type of skill or authenticity whatsoever. Well, it would have been authentic, just authentically bad. Thanks for picking up this can. Clearly you have good taste and or attraction to shiny objects. Not inaccurate. By holding this can, you have inadvertently formed a bond within and imprinted a piece of your soul inside. Putting this can down may result in emotional damage to the contents, causing it to act out against future drinkers. Please keep your new friend cold and consumed fresh for maximum happiness. Dispose of empty husk in recycling bin. No tears. That is rich, fulfilling life with you that nobody can take that away. Test the theory. Emotional damage! Sorry, I can't resist. Anyway, on Untapped, stats-wise, 1,567 total check-ins, 1,293 unique. Pretty impressive global ranking, 3.81. Confirms the ABV at 5.2. Lists the IBU at 23. It is, of course, a Festbier or Marzen. If that's your thing, work your way down to the comments. The first comment pinned is a link to a playlist of all the other Marzens I've done in the past. So at your leisure, work through that. See what I think of all the other ones I've reviewed on the channel before. They do write a little bit of a blurb, and it looks different than the one I just read on the can. Fortunately, no more German words. Hedwig, our Oktoberfest offering, is meant to be imbibed with gusto. Clean, malty, toasty, and bready with a crisp hot bite. Hoist the mug and pour some, pound some brats. Yeah, you wouldn't pour a brat, would you? Nope. Woo! I ain't even drank yet. That's crazy. Well, Hedwig, you hear the name Hedwig, you think Harry Potter. But in this sense, we're thinking Alvarian beer. So let's not waste any more time and crack this open. Look at that. Fizzy cascade, upside down snowfall, all the way up. Big head on that. If you want a poker chip that hates you as much as this one hates me, go visit Peach City Brewing in Gaffney. They make amazing stuff. Hedwig. That is big head, settling in at a solid 3 fingers width. It's got that. Now this is almost like a mid color. It's like not quite as light as a regular Festbier, and maybe you'll see that later to close the week. But it's not quite as dark and red and amber and rusty as the one you just saw on Monday. So it's kind of like right in the middle of the road. I guess it's perfect that I decided to do this one on Wednesday. Ooh, whoops, got a little bit there. That's got, it's got a lot of those, I don't necessarily want to say Pilsner malt because I don't know if it was necessarily, yeah, it doesn't say on Untapped. I don't think it's on the can, I could be wrong. It doesn't necessarily remind you, it kind of reminds you of that. I don't want to say it has Pilsner malt, but it definitely kind of reminds you of that a little bit in the aroma. It's very traditional smelling. It's very clean. Yeah, very clean. Ooh, I think I'm gonna like that. Now I remember when Corey at Connecticut Vlogs did his review of this. He finished the whole thing in his video and he just crushed it. So after that aroma, I'm thinking this is going to be a very, very easy to crush Marzen. Let's not waste any more time. Take a sip. All right. Let's talk about it. That is 1000% crushable. Yes indeed. There is no bitter, funky, skunked up aftertaste. It's super crisp and bright up front, and not bright like hoppy, bright like, you know, one of those. You get the malty notes, but they're very calm. You get a little bit of roastiness, but it's very, very, very minimal. It's just kind of like roasted malts, not roasted coffee. That's exceptional. Yeah, and I know exactly what Corey's talking about. This is very crushable. Now, I will say, it does have a high carbonation to it, so it's not so easy to crush, at least without, and we'll see if I burp by the end of the video, at least without providing a substantial amount of, I don't want to say flatulence, but I guess technically that's the right word. Gaseous behavior. Look at that. It's still fizzing. It's very, very carbonated. But it's good. It's clean. It's calm. The maltiness is there. It's noticeable, but it's not overpowering. That is a very, very nice Oktoberfest. Or actually, I guess they classify as Festbier, not Martin. So it's actually a little dark for a Festbier by my experience, but it's still pretty light and probably still in that category. There's a lot of bubbles still underneath that, what is left of that head. Okay, that was a little burp. Wasn't quite as big as I thought it would be. Very, very good. Thank you again to my friends up at Replay in Fort Mill for passing me off this extra can late last year. Replay, right up on my hat. They're also on my shirt. Festbiers, Martins, Oktoberfest, if that's your thing, work your way down to the comments. The first one pinned has a link to a playlist of all the ones I've done in the past on the channel. Work your way through that. Might only be the beers this week, but that's okay. Can't remember if I've done one like that. If you like what you saw from me, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so exactly when my videos drop. If you want to recommend a beer to me, send me a beer, or just chit-chat me up, email me, nutmeg2palmetto@gmail.com. And if you want the rest of my day-to-day insanity, follow me on my social media channels, TikTok and Instagram @nutmeg2palmetto. I'll enjoy this. I'll sip on this. I'll crush this very easily. Cheers, folks. I'll see you next time.